Hey everyone, welcome to the email video series for Azure Communication Services. In this video, we'll cover how you can send an email using our JavaScript SDK located in our GitHub repository. There are a few prerequisites you'll need for this video, so if you haven't created a free Azure subdomain, you can watch an earlier video or check out the link in the description below to find out how to do that first. Now let's jump into it. So I'm in the repo here, the repo home, where I have all sorts of Quickstart SDKs. So I'm going to navigate down to the send email folder. I'm going to click that. And this opens up the instructions for what we're going to do today. So we're going to set up a simple email experience using this SDK and instructions from here. So for this example, there's a few prerequisites you have to have done already. You can see here, you have to have Node installed. You have to have an Azure account with an active subscription. You can see I have my Azure portal open. You can see that I'm going to have all of the resources already created. So you're going to need an email communication services resource, which I already have. And you're also going to need your Azure communication service resource, which I have here as well. And the last thing you're going to need is, this step is very important, you're going to have to connect an email domain so that you can actually send the emails. So if you haven't done those, go ahead and do the prerequisites first, because I'm not going to cover those in this. Okay, so now that we have our prerequisites covered, we're going to go ahead and follow the quick start steps. So this is the code structure. It's just two files, right? It's the package.json file and the send email script. So we're going to go ahead. We have our terminal open in VS Code down here. And what I'm going to do is clone this repo by copying and pasting this command here. It's a little bit small, but all I've done is just copy and pasted. All right, and now if I fan this out, I can see, there's a whole bunch of files, but all I really want is to go to the send email folder here. And I'm going to open up this send email.js file. Now this is the main file we're going to be working with. You can see it's just got one function called main, which goes ahead and handles the logic for actually sending the email address, or sending the email rather. So the only things we're going to change in this file are the connection string, which we can get from our Azure Communication Service resource. We need to know the sender address, which you'll get from your email communication resource, and then just who we want to send it to. And I'm not going to spend a ton of time going through this file itself, because that's the core of it, is just changing these things. And then you can see here, this is the actual content of what will get sent. It has a subject and it has a very plain HTML message. So now that I know I need these things, I'm going to show you where to navigate to get these. So I'm going to move VS Code over. And for my connection string, I'm going to open up my Azure Communication Service resource. So that's this. I'm going to navigate to the keys section. And then this here, this under connection string, this is what we want. So I'm going to just navigate over, click copy. And I'm going to replace this whole connection string with that. Great. Next, we need to know the sender email address. Now, again, this is going to be something that you need to do in the prerequisites. But if I navigate to my email communication service resource, I click into that. From here, if I navigate to settings and provisioned domains, this is where I'm going to see my domain name. Again, this is assuming that you've already set this up. So I'm going to copy this domain name. And I'm going to replace my sender address. And I'm going to actually put do not reply at, and I'm going to paste that entire thing. I'm going to just collapse this so we have more room. And then the last thing we need to do is just replace the address that we want to send it to. In this case, I created something called acsdemos@outlook.com. So now I have all the information I need. I have my connection string, my sender address, and my recipient address. So now I just need to follow the instructions in the repo. Now all we need to do is run npm install and npm start. Let's make sure we're in the right file. And I'm going to change directory into send email. And now that we're in the right file, we can run npm install. And then lastly, we just need to run npm start. And I'm going to pull up the Outlook so we can see this happen. The last command was npm start. So it's going to take a second. It's going to say that email send polling is in progress. And eventually we should get a note that it was successful and we should see an email pop up. And here we go. So I'll open this up. We can see that it matches exactly what we had in the content object. So you can change this. You can customize this to say anything you want. You can send it to anybody you want. And these are kind of just the bare bones, the quick start of getting started with sending an email. So you can use this to customize it and implement it into your application. Hopefully you found that useful. Go ahead and give it a try on your own now by creating your own Azure Communication Services resources in the Azure portal and cloning the JavaScript SDK on GitHub. See you in the next video.